Hey everybody, I'm waiting for my group to come on. My group is named Craft Round the Clock, and I'm going to, let's see, no, I can keep up with it on another device. So today we're going to continue painting this beautiful flower. It is called, Coral Charm Peony, and I'll be working specifically on the leaves. So, let me go ahead and put you in the position so that you all can see. Then I'm going to find an example, of some leaves that I like. Well, I don't think I will now. So, I'm going to get my favorite little brush, and we'll wait. This afternoon's time got here quickly. Oh my goodness. I'm just going over this with some clear water. Oh, good. I do believe that Tracy Campbell is here. Good afternoon, sweetheart. How are you? Hey, is Pongo's eyes brown? Tell me that before everything gets away from us. His name is coming up on my list, and I just wanted to make sure that I get his little face right. This flower, are those? Yes, they are. They're Coral Charm Peonies. And I absolutely loved it when I saw this picture on an advertisement. And, oh, good. And I just had to paint it. It's my one. I have, let's see, like, 1, 2, 3, like 4 or 5 peony plants, and only one was really pink, and the others are very, very pale pink, almost looking white. I was disappointed. So what I'm going to do next year is order some with more vibrancy, more color, because that's what I really like. But now they are very fleeting. I mean, they're here and gone before you know it. Hello, Sue. How are you doing? What's the weather like in Ohio today? Happy Tuesday. Hi, Totally Together Crafting by Brenda. How in the world are you? And thank you all for joining. I'm continuing to paint my peony. I have so many commissions that I decided that I would do the fun stuff that the stuff I want to do on my lives, because I really can't be playing when I've got people waiting for commissions. So this is what we're going to do. I am so jealous. Tracy, how many different colors do you have? It seems like the further up north you are, the better off you are as far as pennies are concerned. I heard once or read that the colder it is, the better it is. You're right. It's been that way here in Mississippi, too. It's also good allergy today. Belmont, Ohio. Hi, Cindy. Thank you for joining. I heard some terrible news yesterday. Mississippi will be cool and rainy like today, maybe tonight. And then the rest of the week, it's going to be hot as blazes. I could probably dig up some of those. Yes, let me know. I'll send you the money to have them shipped. Please. Oh, I would just love it if you could do that. I love them. It would just be so wonderful to have more than what I have now. But those that are new to this, the peony thing, if they're new plants, I had to wait 3 years for one to bloom. I'm not kidding. Oh, it was something. I was so frustrated. They make a little, about a penny. Oh, Sue, what color was it? My one big pretty pink bloom was about 5.5 inches wide. Can y'all believe it? I took a picture of it. It was absolutely gorgeous. Pale pink, deep pink, light pink, and some that aren't quite as frilly. Oh boy. The more color they have, the better I like it. Oh my. I love them. I didn't know what they were. We bought this house, and the lady that previously owned this house, God may she rest in peace, it came up, and she had planted it. I didn't know what the thing was. And when it bloomed, I took it to work, and the younger women said, "Do you not know what that is?" And I went, "No, I don't." And they told me it was a penny, and that, it's fabulous in wedding bouquets and is very expensive. So I learned something that day. I was like, my lands, I didn't know that. Well, sister, you are very lucky. I have tons of irises in the yard. Daylilies are beginning to come up. Hydrangea. Buttercups were present, of course. Let's see, what else? Just a bunch of stuff that she had planted. And we did have a very big fig tree in the corner of the yard, but it died, and I was so sad. It was just, that thing was so big, but I guess it was very aged, and it's supposed to be pink, but it's not blooming yet. Rhododendron there. Oh, and a splurge. It's a deep purple. We are snowbirds. So, let's see. I bet so. Oh, Sue, how wonderful for you. There are some advantages to living in a cooler climate. 2 years ago now, these little low plants may not come up, but I will tell y'all this. While I was in Texas, I got some blue bonnet seeds, and I'm ashamed to say this, but I didn't plant them. And I was going through a sack the other day, and I found these packs of seed that I had brought back from goodies that I had received in Texas. So I planted them. We'll see if they come up. We'll see. Now, I hope I don't bore y'all to death with this, but I do want to finish painting the, I'm going back and lifting some of the color off. You can scrub a little bit on the paper. Let's see. Yes, they sure are, Madeline. They sure are. And I just was amazed at how beautiful these things are. May have to order me some. Tell me something. We plant them in the fall. Am I right? Plant them in the fall so they'll come up in the spring. Now, one year we had ice. I'll tell y'all that. We had a very bad ice storm. It took a couple of years for my flowers to get sorted out. And what I mean by that was that when they bloomed, they were already brown on the edge of the petal. And I was just amazed. And like 2 years, it was like that. It was like they were burnt, freezer burnt. But now this year, they're absolutely spectacular. Of course, it rained every day. And I didn't, so I picked what I could. I don't know if y'all saw my post, but I have been selected or accepted rather to the wholesale market in Jackson, Mississippi, the Mississippi wholesale market. And that will be the end of the first week of June, the 2nd through the 5th. And I got my new Shopify website live today. And it's in my link tree. And I absolutely am thrilled. I only have one product on there loaded so far. But that's okay too. And this weekend is quickly approaching, and I'm somehow supposed to find time to make a custom cookie for my great niece's first birthday. Oh, I made one for her sister when she was 2, and it was of Winnie the Pooh, and this one is called Little Bear, I think. Some of you grandmothers of little bitty ones may be familiar with that. But I gotta find time to do that. Oh, goodness. It's something all the time. I really wanted that to be shiny. This will look beautiful on an accent pillow, I think. All right, we're going to see how well this does. It's kind of blooming a little bit on me. So I may have to let it rest a little bit. before I go darker there. I think that's probably what I'll have to do. Do any of y'all work with watercolor? I'm just interested to know. Let me get a darker color here. I did a marathon this weekend. I had just a gigantic house to create in watercolor, and I thought I was through with the thing. And do you know what? My husband came in and he said, well, Lisa, where are the trees? This is after now, like an hour after I send the picture to the client saying that I'm through. Well, I'm not through. I was so embarrassed. But the client liked the house. I mean, she loved it just like it was. But I'm going to go back and put the trees. And, let's see, I'm just rattling on today. I'm going to have to turn the fan back on because it's really booger hot in here. Okay. Nope. Hang on. I'm sorry about that break, y'all. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, do any of y'all work with watercolor? There we go. I work with, I used to work and still have like some colors from Daniel Smith. Now, I really like their greens. They are Perylene green, undersea green, and sap green. Winsor & Newton has a beautiful sap green that is very similar to the Daniel Smith. So, I have plenty of that color. But those 3 greens from Daniel Smith are awesome. They really are. It's like sometimes to get a gradation, you have to let the watercolor dry. Let's see. What time is it? 1:45. This gives me such a good opportunity to work on something I want to work on. And visit with you all at the same time. All right, we're going to bring this on down. Whenever you have a light source, it's good to keep that in mind. All your shadows to be on one side, your highlights to be on one side. That way the viewer is not confused. There we go. Now we're going to let that set just a minute. It's blooming on me. Well, I'll just have to leave that alone for just a minute. Let's get some undersea green here and see, yeah, how that does. We have, I was just noticing outside, we have 30 minutes of sunshine, and here come the clouds again. If y'all are talking to me, my comments are not moving, so if y'all are commenting, I might be missing them. I hope I'm not. There we go. Well, hello. Is it Vermar? Is that how you pronounce that? Thank you for watching. Thank you for your kind words. I appreciate that. All right. When you've got a layer already, or a layer or two going, and you go over it again, that's called layering or glazing. Oh. Well, hi, Vera. I believe you're new to me, aren't you? I don't remember seeing your name. If you have been, please excuse me. But I'm proud to have you here. All right. I'm trying to keep the watercolor effect on the leaves as much as I can. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Yesterday, we all had quite a scare. I think it was just more than just me. Facebook had told us that, well, told me I had lost some rights to monetization. And I freaked out because I didn't know what rule I could possibly have broken. But it said like a third party had done it. Obviously, I didn't understand. But today, everything is back where it's supposed to be. And my whole $7 is safe. That's all that's all the jeopardy or the money I had to be concerned about. I went, oh, well, I am very excited about this. It's going to be really pretty on a greeting card, garden flag. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, all my $7 fortune is safe. I was glad. Oh my gosh. Tracy had said it was probably a glitch. All right, I'm going to make it even darker down here. Yes, I'm so proud you're here, Vera. All right, we're going to let that rest just a minute and go back. I did not leave the house this weekend. I just sat down and painted that house. I'll let y'all see it before I go. It is huge. I'm glad for them, but I'm glad I don't have a house that big because I can't keep my own mopped and swept on a regular basis. Oh, my goodness. I don't suppose y'all have a problem with that, too, do you? I want to, I've got so much artwork to do, I don't have time to get up and mop and sweep on a regular basis, I'm sorry to say. All right, we're going to let that rest just a minute. And I hope, now see how that dried lighter? That's the thing about watercolor. It will dry lighter. And if you're used to working in acrylics, you know that it dries darker. And so that can kind of blow your mind a little bit. Oh, I got the best news just a few minutes ago. I have a grand niece. She's my sister's grandchild. And she won the art award. Y'all, I am on the moon about that. I am thrilled. She is 7. She got 7 awards, and she was 7. Now, I thought that was so sweet. And she was so excited. It's like, not only is she good at art, but she's good at math and reading, and she's a sweet child, and she's, I'm just so excited. And they made me a bouquet when she came to see me a few weeks ago. I'm just, hey, sweetie, how are you doing? I'm so glad that you could be on here. Oh, I'm thrilled. I've got to send her something. I just don't know what right now, but I'm going to send her something. On the edge of the leaves, I'm thinking I want it to be darker, but not just, terribly dark. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. I love your lives. I really do. All right. Is it allergy season where y'all are? Because it's definitely ruling Mississippi right now. I took all my medicine. I worked 2 jobs. No, it's my reason. I don't know. I don't work. I can't keep my house. I raised my 2 children. No. Hey, Kelly, thank you. I can't keep the housework the way it, the way my mother and my great aunt and all them kept house. You could see your reflection in the floor. Oh, yeah, rain every day. The clouds are building up now where I am. All right, I'm going to have to let that rest because it's getting a little bit of a bloom. All right. Since this one is not going to do right, we're just going to paint it darker. There we go. I am working, for those that don't know, I am working on Coral Charm pennies. They are the belle of the ball. I definitely love them. Okay. We're going to have to switch my attention down here. Oh, I'm having rain today, next 5 days. Oh my goodness. Kelly, remind me, where are you located? They say it's supposed to be booger hot here for the rest of the week. Thank you, Kelly. I just love painting. I'm going to let that just... If your paper is moist, that color, New Jersey, okay. I am in central Mississippi, and I know that, it's very hot here in the summertime. And I was hoping it'd be cooler a little bit longer, because once it gets hot, it's all she wrote. It stays muggy, and you would think that it would cool off after it rains. Oh, no. I had a friend one time say, he was brought up in California, and he said he had just moved to Mississippi. He ran a newspaper, and he thought, well, that just looks so. He looked outside after it rained. It was misty and kind of overcast. He said that it just looked so cool. But when he opened the door, it was like opening the door to an oven. Humidity would knock you down. One time I went to Chicago, and we went during this summer, and it was so strange, y'all, for me. They didn't have screens on their windows, and they slept with their windows up at night. Do you know, if I did that down here, God only knows what you'd have in the bed with you when you got up. But it'd be loads of mosquitoes and bugs. Oh my God. You'd have to go to the ER after that. Couldn't do that in Mississippi. All right, we're going to move on up. Now, I'm going to get all this green out of my brush, and we're going to see if I can do a light wash over this coral right here. I think I can. I did not wet the background whenever... Hi, Dee. Thank you so much. Y'all, Dee is a long-time painting friend of mine who does beautiful watercolors in her own right. Also, she participates in a mystery dinner theater. And I'm so intrigued, and I want to go see one of their plays. I have only been to one dinner theater like that, whodunit like that, and it was fabulous. And it was years ago. All right. All right, I'm mixing kind of a orange with the pink to get it to do right. That's my favorite word here lately. All right, and right here, this pink. And my brush is damp, but not sopping wet. And I went over that so that you could see the different layer of the flower. All right. But my brush is not terribly wet. Because I don't want to, drown it. And if you go over this, you can make that darker and even create another layer. Okay, let's look at this. There we go. I love detail stuff. Thank you, Belinda. I appreciate that. This is my happy place. I come here first thing in the morning most of the day, most days. And I paint. I cannot wait to get this thing finished and put on a tea towel. Won't it be pretty? Okay. Now right here, it looks like it is more pink, leaning toward, with a little purple in it, I think. So that's what we're going to do. Poppies, oh yes. Yeah. Well, Cindy, that is a good idea. Because I haven't ever painted a poppy before. I'm always looking for ideas. I'll have to look that up. Let's see. Now, it gets brighter down here. I want to get, is it delphiniums? Am I saying that right? I want to get those. I love hostas, of course they don't really have a bloom, but I just love them. They're green. And at the end of the summer, they do shoot up a purple bloom. That is so lovely. Let's see, I like dahlias. When you're painting to put on a tea towel, do you have to paint things darker? Well, Dee, not necessarily, because I use Photoshop and or Canva, but mainly I've been leaning toward Photoshop. And you can adjust the color within the program. It does help to have a good representation of paint. You can't really get a good reflection, or a good scan on a really super light object, but this would scan fine, like I'm doing. And I just make the colors a little bit more intense by increasing the saturation. And that worked out. It's worked out good. The only one that I've had a real problem with, and I have just murdered several cups. Whenever you do cups, that's a whole different ball game than a tea towel. And one would just have to be here to see it. But the Barberton Daisy, I I have killed like 5 cups trying to get the right saturation so it would show up to detail. That is the only one that I've had a failure with. I'm so sad because I really like that flower. I really do. I got a new heat press for cups, and I'm just going to have to work with it some more. I really am. All right. Let me see what else I'm missing here. A lot of times it's trial by error. Like, for instance, let's see, how can I say this? I have an experimental, cloth or two laying around, and I'll do a trial. And if it doesn't look right, I'll increase the saturation, or the brightness, or the contrast. It's all those things. And once you get it fixed, then everything works fine for pillows and everything, and most of the time for cups. But that wasn't the case with the Barberton. That drives me crazy that I cannot get that right. It wore me out. And I'm using different variations of pinks, a light orange, some is brighter. With watercolor, if you add more color, you get it, more color with a drier brush, you get a bolder color. If you have a lot of water, your color will not be as pronounced. It'll be lighter. And I'm going to let that rest. All right, let's see what we got here. This is glazing. Once you've gone over an area and you go back again with it, it's glazing. And the transparency of the watercolor makes it so beautiful whenever you have a bunch of different colors, or layers. The transparency creates a beautiful painterly effect that just really cannot be compared to anything else. I just love it. All right, let's see what time it is. I've got 5 whole minutes. Dee, I hope I answered your question. If you need me to, if any of y'all need anything that I could help with, I'll be glad. Just call me. We'll do a video chat. All right, let me make sure that I have everything that I need. Let's see, right in here, it is very light. Right in there. Oopsie. All right. And this is light. And this is dark because the sun is not seeing it. Or, what am I saying? The sun is not hitting that directly. And I have on my YouTube channel, that's Lisa Allen 5583. I have that in my link tree also. And if you, I need to finish this statement first though. With YouTube, all of my paintings, are on there. so you can just watch to your heart's content all of that. I am not the greatest videographer, but I try. All right, right down here. Let's see what we got. This is a very pale, it's pale right here, all there. So, I think I got my flowers done. I'm really excited about that. I really think I do. Now, let's see, what time is it? I've got 2 whole minutes. Oh boy. But if you have not joined our group, it's free. Thank you, Tammy, of Craft Round the Clock. There's a link for that on my link tree that's connected to my page here. And just answer a few questions and join us, because there's all types of artists, crafters, on this. It's like we have crafting and creating from early morning to late at night. And on the weekends, there's usually something special going on Saturday. I'm laying down some green. This is a mixture of probably all 3 greens, but with a lot of water. But if you are interested in watercolor, get you some good ones like Daniel Smith or Winsor & Newton. And a good brush. And I would suggest don't get inexpensive paper. You know, buy the Arch, because you're practicing. The results will be better when you practice. Good paper makes the difference, in my opinion. All right, and I'm just going to let that rest for just a minute. All right, it's time for me to go. I have enjoyed it. I'm going to show you my house that I worked on yesterday. Excuse my hand. So I've got to go paint the... Come on now. Here it is. Can y'all see that? This is a huge house. I thought I'd never get through with it. All right. Yes, here it is. I hope you can see it. Well, my time is probably up now. But, thank you, Belinda. I'll show you the front door and see. Oh, the shadow gets in the way. Alright, but anyway, you can see the front door, the trees, the bed in the front room. I just love these stones and their sconces. This house is gorgeous. Alright, I'll be back next week sometime, and I hope to visit with you all again. I can't thank you enough for watching today. Thank you. You have a good day. And go join the next creator. Bye-bye.